I feel like there were 2 points in these last 10 years where I was like, let's just shut shop. Like, it's not going to happen. And I was ready to shut shop, literally.
Welcome to Hustlr Stories by Lenskart. Today we are with designer Shweta Kapur, who has completed 10 years in the business of fashion. Shweta, congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell us, what does the word hustler mean to you?
It means just getting things done, like not looking left, right, just getting stuff done.
So according to you, what makes an entrepreneur?
I think someone who's willing to be the last person in the room, and I think the first step of being an entrepreneur is to kind of realize that you're the least important person in your company. So you have to let go of all that ego. You have to let go of the fact that you're the, like the face of the brand or whatever. You just like shove it down. You have to work hard. You have to be there first thing in the morning and be the last person to leave office.
Looking back at your entire decade in fashion, what do you wish you had known sooner?
I wish I'd known this fact like earlier on, and I wish I'd known that patience is really, really important. Like, I was really young when I started the business, so for me it was like I want everything now, because we are the Insta generation, right? Everything is like now. But like I've realized, like, the longer you wait for certain things to happen, the better the results are, and you have to be sure about what you're doing. Like, I wanted to go international, I wanted like a lot of stores, I wanted like the whole like the glam side of fashion, right? But I was not ready, like, and if I was put into that spot, I couldn't have managed it. I would have like fizzled out in like 2 years. And now when I see it, I know it inside out. So I know it's like a piece of cake for me to do it now. But earlier on, I had zero knowledge and zero experience. You need to have patience to kind of put those things together to have the perfect recipe.
How do you innovate and stand out in an industry as old as fashion?
Well, luckily the industry in India is not as old. It's still fairly young. Everything's changing rapidly. So the only thing you can do is to keep up with the times and not be lethargic. The moment you kind of let go and let people do their thing, trust them, and that's when new things start to happen and you're like doing stuff which is actually cool.
You have always said that at the forefront of all your clothes is practicality. We love the fact that some of your clothes have pockets. Take us through some other practical details that are incorporated in the clothes from your brand 43188.
The fact that we use really strong fabrics, and by strong I mean fabrics that last through the years, right? So you wash them a million times, they will not fade, they will not like get that bur on it, like it will not look tacky or like something which has been in your wardrobe for years. So it'll be in your wardrobe for 10 years but look as fresh. I like the aspect that the most of the fabrics that we use are also crush free. They feel like super soft on the skin, so you feel good wearing it. It doesn't feel like, oh, you're wearing something which is too stiff or stuffy or something like that.
I agree. I love her clothes. I wear them all the time.
Also, I feel like the most practical thing that we've done for the saris is that you can wear them in 2 minutes, right? You don't have to iron them, you don't have to drape them. I'm perpetually late, so for me it's really important to be like, just pick up something, wear it and then run out, because that's how I dress.
After being 10 years in the business, knowing what you do know now, is there something you would have done differently?
No, I think you learn from your mistakes, and like things happen because they're supposed to happen. So I think whatever mistakes I made have led me to this point, and I'm grateful for that.
They say failures teach you more than success. So any failure that you can kind of talk about which you think taught you a lot?
So many. I feel like there were 2 points in these last 10 years where I was like, let's just shut shop. Like, it's not going to happen. And I was ready to shut shop, literally. I think the first time was like, business was really bad, where you were getting everything from the media, where everyone was like, yeah, this is the brand to watch out, and they are like the best, and all the celebrities are wearing it. But like sales were nil. Then the media also kind of like was dying out. And I was like, you know what, like it's not working out, I'm not happy, let me just shut shop, but just do this one last show and like, let's just see what happens. And that was the show. I feel like Ensemble picked up all the saris. Priyanka Chopra wore something straight from the runway the same night, which sold out the same night. And a lot of things kind of like happened in like the span of 1 month. And business from like literally from zero went to I don't know where, and like that just changed the entire aspect. Second was COVID, of course, and I was just like, do we really want to do this? Like, it's expensive, it's just too much. I don't know what I'm doing, but I decided to also then was like, okay, let me work on the business side of it because I've never really had the time, and that's what I've spent a lot of time cleaning up the business and the internal workings. We found out a lot of things, like, you know, people were stealing from us, people were like, you know, just doing like really shitty things in office, but they kind of got weeded out because the business became so strong, the culture of the company became so strong, so whoever was not fitting in, just on their own, just kind of walked out, which made the company really strong, and it is what it is now because of that.
Take us through the idea and how did it all happen?
I think the core value is always the same. I always wanted people to just pick up something and wear something that they can, you know, just be active in. For me, that time I was like had just come back from New York and London, and I was like, everyone's going to wear sports bras and leggings and like a shirt on top and roam around Delhi. And obviously it's not going to happen. But people are doing that now, so, but just in a very different version and a different way. So I feel like the core element of the messaging has remained the same. It's just how we've kind of put it out there. It's really hard to build a team. I think more than we give focus on two important things. One is, of course, the talent, and the second is, will you fit in culturally in the company? Because for us, culture in the company is very important. We kind of spend most of our waking hours in office, so it's important like the people you're around like have similar values and, you know, ethics.
What is it like working with your mom?
Very hectic, I'm not going to lie. It's not easy, but again, I feel like it's very important to have your business partner needs to be someone you can fully trust. We're a great team. We cater to two different generations, so we have both opinions on board, which is why I feel we're able to cater to a vast audience because we have opinions coming in from everywhere. Most of my close friends have like their mothers on board, so it's very funny, and we all joke like, you know, we're basically the interns and the moms are like the CEO.
In an article you mentioned that your brand is inspired by the kind of woman your mother is. Take us through that.
Again, like, you know, I've always seen her work ever since I was like in school, so, and she was always on the go, so like she'll drop me to school, go for work, pick me up, take me for my classes while working, and like she was a woman on the go. So from there I realized like how important it is to have practical clothing. Everything that you do needs to be practical. It can't be all like fashion, and when it's time to be all fashion, then you go all fashion, you know.
What is the most spot on way to market your product or your business?
Be authentic and have a story to tell. So I think be as authentic because people really sense energy.
What have you enjoyed the most about this entire process of marketing, designing, selling? What's been your favorite part?
Everything. Like, I hate everything when I'm doing it, and I'm just like, why do I take on so much work? Because then now I don't have time for myself. But I don't think I can do without it. Like, I genuinely, honestly love it. I love the fact there's always something to do. No 2 days are the same, no 2 campaigns are the same, no 2 shows are the same. So it's just a lot of fun.
I have to ask you, what's the advice you have for everybody starting out?
Just show up every day. It doesn't matter if it's a good day or a bad day, just show up every day.
Can you please share some fail-safe style tips and how people can discover their own personal individual style?
A classic white shirt with a classic pair of denims with a lot of jewelry, you can't go wrong. And in a very Indian aspect, I would just say a crisp white salwar kameez, nothing else, and like maybe like sunglasses and like silver jewelry, like simple.
What does luxury mean to you?
Time.
So Shweta, take us through some of your key pieces.
Of course, our pre-draped saris, the metallic ones are of course like a favorite. This is like ombre with like a bit of gold, and then you have the ice blue, which looks really, really nice, and it's just so easy to wear. It's fun. It's just like a statement piece. You don't
It's so
have
beautiful. It's next to your skin and it's just like picking it up.
and you don't have to do much to it.
Lovely. Thank you so much, Shweta. And to all of you, thank you so much for watching Hustler Stories by Lenskart.
Thank you.